What's going on, guys? Welcome back to your favorite YouTube channel, King Lister TV. Last night, when I did my top 5 of songs off J. Cole's Born Sinner album, I told you guys that I was going to be doing another one tonight, and here I am to do it. I gave you guys the option to vote on YouTube, Facebook, whatever. The voting was done on Facebook mainly, and the topic that won was top R&B songs by Drake. So here we are tonight with Troy's top 5 R&B songs by Drake. Now, let me just get this disclaimer out to start. Drake is one of my favorite artists ever, and especially with hip hop. Him and J. Cole are really right there, neck and neck for my top spot. So for me to do this list, that was very, very difficult. I listened to a lot of Drake R&B today, and I really had to think to myself like how I wanted to narrow it down. His discography is too large, too spread out, and too many songs that have been one little droppings here and there to really make this much harder on myself. So I wanted to make it easier. So what I did was I said to myself, no pop tracks, songs that kind of ride that boundary of R&B and pop. So songs like In My Feelings, Nice for What. If you go way back to the beginning and think of Best I Ever Had, you could argue Best I Ever Had is an R&B song, but to me it's much more of a pop radio friendly song. In My Feelings, Nice for What have much more of a dance beat to them, so I don't consider them true like R&B. So those songs like that will not count. Also, songs that were not released on an official album or mixtape, like a major project, will not count. So songs like Trust Issues or Club Paradise will not count in this countdown. I understand Club Paradise was a huge song around the time of Take Care, and there might even be some kind of super deluxe ultra fan version of Take Care where that song is on that album, but in most forms of the album it is not on there. I remember the tour itself was called the Club Paradise Tour, but the song itself is not on there. Anyway, so songs like that will not count. So most of the songs will be either from a major mixtape or a major album, and that is what we're going to do. So honestly, don't be surprised if you see a part 2 of Troy's top 5 Drake R&B songs coming sometime this weekend, because I've listened to so many songs today, so many good ones that just didn't make the list or make the cut, or that I narrowed down for a certain reason to not include. So, keep a lookout for that. But right now, let's hop right into it with the number 5 top R&B song according to me. Okay, so number 5 is Shut It Down, which features The Dream, and this is off of Drake's first album, Thank Me Later. Shut It Down is a classic R&B tune where Drake, it's a 7-minute long song, and Drake in the Game are, Drake and The Dream. Woo! That's where my mind's been at today. All over the place. But Drake and The Dream, they sing over the first 5 minutes of the song, and they're just talking about a girl who's killing the game. She's shutting it down. Style and making her own money, and she's beautiful and sexy and all these things, and that's the whole premise of the first part of the song. And then, of course, like a lot of Drake songs do, the beat changes up around the 5-minute mark, and the last 2 minutes is just Drake kind of riding out with some vocals, singing about the same girl, but now she's shutting it down in the bedroom. So the song becomes much more of a sexual track. But it's a really, really good song, and I think it's probably the best R&B cut off of Drake's first album. Okay, number 4, Come Through, off of the Nothing Was the Same album. Come Through is as simple as the title sounds. It is a song Drake is singing to a girl, and he's reminiscing, and remember these times, and he's basically saying where you've been, and come through, basically. Late at night, we've all probably been there at some point in time. Sent a "you up" text. We've all probably been there, and that late night conversation, that late night visit, that late night rendezvous, if you want to call it. Come Through is a song to really put you into that mindset and really set the mood at that time of night. Number 3, Shot For Me, off the Take Care album. Real quick, as I was saying earlier, this was extremely difficult to narrow this down to 5 songs for me. The Take Care album itself, I could have chose 5 songs off that album. The Take Care album to me is quintessential classic peak R&B Drake. Drake was never better with R&B songs than he was on Take Care. He never topped it to me personally. I think that if you even look at Scorpion, his last album that dropped last year, he had two sides, a hip-hop side and an R&B side. And the R&B side was fine. It gave you some nice songs, but it was nothing like the R&B songs we heard on Take Care. It just, if there was any album that ever described Drake the best, it would be that album. And Shot For Me is one of those songs. Shot For Me is a song where Drake's singing about a girl he's broken up with, and how he's reminiscing on reasons why they broke up. And he sees her doing her, she's doing her now, and she's moved on, whatever. And he's basically saying this, take a shot for me. Like, when you hear this, take a shot for me. When you think about me, take a shot for me. Stuff like that. And I mean, I remember this song was pretty big. I remember a lot of people, putting statuses up about it and tweeting about it. Quotes from the song, lyrics from the song. It's one of those songs. Drake always gives us songs that have good captionable lyrics, and Shot For Me was definitely one of them. In my opinion, one of the best R&B songs he's ever done, and especially on that Take Care album, it's one of the top 3 R&B songs on that album. Okay, number 2, from his Nothing Was the Same album, Just Hold On, We're Going Home. This song was massive. I remember this song being a huge hit. I remember the video was like 1980s Miami Vice theme type of thing. This might be, to me, the most, I don't want to say uplifting, but the most positive Drake R&B song that he's ever done. Most of Drake's R&B songs come from a place of pain, negativity, anguish, those type of feelings, through breakups or being in that rough, we don't know who we are type of phase or whatever it may be. But Just Hold On, We're Coming Home was a song where it just felt a lot more positive. He's singing, he's praising a girl, and he's singing, And to me, if it was ever one song that could possibly be a wedding song out of all the Drake's R&B songs, I would probably say this would probably be the closest to it. For his true R&B cuts, I think Just Hold On, We're Going Home would probably be the most positive of all those songs. And it's the best R&B song on Nothing Was the Same, which is his second best album behind Take Care, in my opinion. Definitely, if you've never heard it, take a listen, but I'm sure you have heard it because it's a huge song. And number 1, should be no surprise, off the Take Care album, Marvin's Room. Marvin's Room is a song that takes your soul just to a place. If you were going through any type of relationship strife during that timeline, during the Take Care era of Drake, this song probably did, it did something to you. I can tell you right now, there are plenty of nights where me, some heartbreak, some alcohol, and this song leads to a night of bad decisions. I can promise you that right now. A lot of phone calls, a lot of texts that I shouldn't be sending or shouldn't be calling happened because of this song, some alcohol, and some reminiscing, man. Marvin's Room is just a vibe, man. It's a song about Drake singing about, he broke up with somebody and doesn't see him around anymore, and it's about saying, basically, seeing this person move on, but you're saying to them, I know you can do better. And when you're saying that, you mean me. I'm better. That's what you had better with me, and that's kind of the idea of the song to me. The premise of the song, you're in love with somebody, they moved on, but they can do better. You're telling them they can do better. You're drunk calling them. You're seeing them at a party, whatever it may be. You kind of got to reach out to this person and tell them this, and that's what Marvin's Room is about. The title of the song has nothing to do with the song itself, really. I believe the title of the song is where it was recorded, but that's besides the point. But yeah, that's my number 1 Drake R&B song. Marvin's Room, man, is just a straight vibe, and it takes you places, man, for sure. So those are my top 5. Shut It Down, Come Through, Shot For Me, Just Hold On, We're Coming Home, and Marvin's Room. Again, this was extremely hard for me to narrow it down. I had to leave off songs like Doing It Wrong, which is off of Take Care 2. And that song is beautiful. And the Stevie Wonder harmonica at the end of that you ride out to is amazing. Fire and Desire off of View's album, another amazing R&B Drake cut. I mean, there's just so many. I have a list here I just crossed off. Even After Dark off the Scorpion album, which is a much more love-making mood type of R&B song, but it's really good. These are tough to leave off, man. So again, don't be surprised if you see a part 2 of Troy's top 5 Drake R&B songs. I hope you guys enjoyed my list. Please comment down below. Let me know your favorite Drake R&B cuts. Let me know your favorite Drake albums, whatever you want. If you want to see me do more Drake topics, let me know. If you enjoy this video, again, like, comment, share, subscribe. And other than that, oh, also, tomorrow is Thursday. So you know what that means. Episode 4, Troy's Thursday Talks. Join me tomorrow night. It's that time. It's that time of the week, guys. All right, guys. Have a great night. Too sweet.